Hello everyone and welcome to the Air Goddess Network. I am the Air Goddess and welcome to my channel once again. Well, y'all, we've got some major energy coming up at the end of this week, going into the weekend. We've got Uranus conjuncting with Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. And that is a major conjunction because it only happens every so often. The last time it happened was in 1941. And in 1941, we had the major depression that we just had ending. We also had a war that came across, and we had women in the workplace and things like that because our men were off to war. And during that time, we made major advancements in factory work. So let me give you a little bit of history on Uranus. Uranus is the planet of sudden revelation. It could be the planet of chaos, depending on how it's aspecting. It's also a planet of progress and humanitarianism. Jupiter, on the other hand, is a planet of expansion, abundance, prosperity, higher knowledge, spirituality. And then we've got Taurus, which is an earth sign, which is grounding energy. Taurus rules material possessions, the bank, wealth, your work ethic, and that type of thing. Comforts, your security. So all of those three things, and depending on where it is for you in your chart, that's where you'll be feeling that energy. But this reading is going to be a little bit different. In this particular reading, I want you to look up what your moon sign is, because I want you to be intuitive about what it is that you are going to do. Feel it out. I don't want you to go by your sun sign, because your sun sign is more about your ego and who you are. And then your Venus sign is more about your love and relationships and things of that nature. Where I want you to pull from is what you intuitively want. What may make you feel like you are progressing and doing what it is that makes you feel grounded and successful, and like you're taking the chances and doing the things that will get you where you want to go. It's not about where others want to see you and how you want to perform for what others want. That would be your ego. And then fulfilling relationship things and looking at what your relationships will need, because in order for you to know what your relationships will need, you need to know what you need to do first to fulfill those relationships. It's not about doing anything. I don't want you to look at your Mars sign and be impulsive about, I need to do this, and then you step in the wrong direction because you're moving from impulsivity. So I want you to look up where your moon sign is. You can go to astrodents.com, astro.com, or you can go to astroseek.com, whichever one you feel is asking you to go to. Either one is fine, and put in your birth chart information, your time of birth, where you were born, and it'll give you the information that you need to find out what your moon sign is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull for all four elements, which is earth, air, water, fire. And then we're going to use this deck right here called the Harmony Tarot deck. And then at the end, to tie it all together for everyone, because this is more of like a collective reading because of the Uranus, which is Aquarius energy. It's more of a humanitarian thing for all of us. I'm going to be using the language of light, the secret language of light oracle, to find out the whole of the energy. Okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, and we're going to get our first card, and that will be for our earth moon signs. That would be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And we got that already. That's the first one. That would be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo right here. The next one we're going to do air, and that would be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we're going to go ahead and get our air. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is fire, which would be Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. This is for your moon signs, remember that, okay? I want you to be intuitive about what it is that you need to do in order to take advantage of this life-changing energy so that you can advance and get to where you want to go. So let's get our fire card. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay, that would be that card. And then final card would be for our water signs. Our water signs are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. They just came right on out. So let's get it. Okay, so now that we've got everybody on deck, let us go ahead and find out what we need to find out for our earth signs. Earth, which would be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Let's flip it over. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. It says that you've been in your own world, okay? Because this is like saying you built things yourself. You've been doing it yourself. And yes, you've had other people around you that's been in your corner, but that's been a small group of people, and that's okay. So with this being said, for those who have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo moons, keep doing what you're doing because it's going to pan out for you. Go within and look at whatever it is that you've been doing. And this does matter where it is in the chart for you, because some of us may have been on a spiritual journey and we've been intuitively looking within to break cycles or to better ourselves, things of that nature. And you've turned to spirituality to do that. And you've been sufficiently doing the work, and now it's going to pan out for you. Okay, this is for the moon signs. Now it could be for a sun sign, but I'm talking to the moon signs here. If it resonates, take it. If not, that's fine too. It's only for those that it resonates with. So I want to make that clear. Use your moon sign and not your sun sign for this reading, although it could be your sun sign. The next one, of course, is air, and that will be our Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energies, our moon signs. We've had this is the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is someone who has been left out or has felt like they've been left out in the cold. But even with being left out in the cold, it's not necessarily being left out in the cold. You've had people to come and want to give you help, and you just haven't been able to accept it, or you feel as if you can't accept it. Well, go ahead and accept the help, because accepting the help is going to bring you the stability that you need. Nobody can do anything by themselves, and it's only a feeling. You feel like you can't accept the help. You feel like people are leaving you out in the cold. It's only what you think. It's not real, okay? There are people that can help you if you just let your guard down and say, you know what, I need help. See, the thing with Taurus is Taurus doesn't like to ask for help. Taurus feels like they have to do it by themselves, because most people depend on people who are grounded. And Taurus is a very grounded energy, and a lot of people come to Taurus and ask them for help. But when Taurus needs help, Taurus feels as if they can't, because they've given so much help that they feel like, well, I can't possibly go back and ask somebody else for help because I've been helping them so much, let me do this by myself. Well, with this Jupiter and Uranus conjunction, help may come to you suddenly out of the blue. Take it, because in that help, other things will come. That expansive abundance from taking the help when you need it most will put you in a position of where you want to be. It will seem like no, but actually it is. Don't look at how it comes to you. Take it. You may not like how it comes to you. Take it anyway. Put your guard. Get yourself out of that. Nobody wants to help me, and if they help me, they're gonna hang it over my. No, take the help and get yourself where you need to go, because where you want to go is humanitarian. Man, being humane goes both ways. Okay. So it shouldn't be just a one-sided, I help everybody else, but nobody's offering to help me. There are people that are offering to help. You're not looking because you're too busy being in your thoughts about nobody wants to help me. Because this is a Mercury and Taurus card, the thinking that nobody wants to help. There's hope there, because you see that light behind her. There's hope there. Just turn around. It's there. All you got to do is reach up and grab it when somebody says, I got something for you. Okay? And it'll put you where you want to be. The next one is going to be our fire signs, our Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energies, our moon signs. We've got the world. The world is at your feet. This is a major arcana card for y'all. So with this Jupiter conjunction with Uranus, you've taken the risk. You've done all the things. You know, you're going to be right where you want to be because you did all the things. You took the risks. You made the connections, even if it seemed weird or out of the ordinary. You've been humane to those who need it, even if you maybe thought you shouldn't be. But you did the right thing. You did the kind thing. You always kind to other people. Now you got the world. This is a Saturn card. This card is ruled by Saturn. You've been responsible the entire time. Maybe a hiccup or two there. Nobody's perfect. But for overall, you've been responsible this entire time doing whatever it is that you've been doing. Working on your craft, working on your job and doing the things that you're supposed to do. Now, since you've made all those connections and you've done all the right things and you've taken the advice of those who have given it to you and you've applied those things. Again, nobody's perfect. You may not have applied a thing or two, and that's fine. But overall, you've done a really good job. So with this Jupiter and just Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus, the things that you've been working on, the things that you are needing and wanting, they're going to be at your doorstep. They're going to be right there. All you got to do is take it. The world is coming to you. The world is coming to you now because you've done all the things. So you will be able to expand on the things that you need to expand on. You'll be able to put yourself and use the technology and use the things that you've gotten to put yourself where you want to be. And you've broken cycles within yourself that you've done for a long time. Or maybe you've stopped being impulsive and making rash decisions. You've learned how to reel that in. You've kept your emotions in check and not used your emotions and not gotten angry when maybe you haven't gotten angry where you used to be angry. You haven't been impulsive where you used to be impulsive. You haven't been a tyrant where you used to be a tyrant. You've learned to reel those things in and use your balance. Use the balance of what's fair, what's right, what's good, what's not so good. You've learned how to keep yourself in check. And because you've learned how to keep yourself in check, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, and not been an arrogant person or been overly confident or expanding where you shouldn't be expanding and going where you shouldn't be going and things of that nature, Sagittarius and Leo. You've learned how to reel those things in and use it where it's good to use it, and tamp it down when it's not useful to do so. If that makes sense. If you know what I'm saying, if you know, you know. And those of you, you know, Sagittarius can expand where they shouldn't expand because they just want to help. And then we've got Leo, who's overconfident and I can do this and I can do that. Now, you don't have to say that all the time. We are very aware of each other's talents. We don't have to pat each other on the back, stroke each other's ego. If you need your ego stroked, then you're not doing it correctly. Everything we do should be done out of kindness, not because we need a pat on the back just to make ourselves feel good, okay? Aries, you too, okay? Let's just call it what it is. Sometimes Aries can be the same way. Well, I know how to do, okay. All right? But we're not talking about the negatives. We're talking about the positives here. So since you've learned how to keep all of that in check and not be impulsive and not get angry and not be expansive and not be arrogant and overconfident and things of that nature, you have learned to do all that, and therefore you have made connections and met people and gone places and done things that have now put you in a position that now the world can come to you. Now you have the world at your feet. Now you can tap into things and ask people for things, and people will ask you for things, and it's a give and take. Use the energy of this Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in Taurus to make yourself a rock there. Now you can stand stable and be there. Be in it. Stand strong. Be in it. This is a Capricorn energy. So now this is for the long term. This is going to put you in a position for long-term success. because Capricorn is long-term success. It's years. Because you've done the work, it will be years. You'll be in that upright position for years. Okay. The last one we have, of course, is our water signs, our Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse, y'all. So when the Knight of Wands is right side up, is more about being hasty and moving here, moving there, and doing this and doing that. Somebody that may or may not be able to be relied on. It could be that you got a new job all of a sudden, things like that. But when it's in the reverse, it's like saying, you know, you've done all that. Now you can, you know, kind of tamp that down. You're not going to be as impulsive. Use this energy to not be impulsive with your emotions. Okay. But, you know, when it comes to your emotions, learning how to keep your emotions in check is a game changer for you. Because Cancer can be an emotional being. All water signs can be emotional in their own way. Since this is a fire sign, okay, this is fire with the Mars. This is, you know, impulsivity of Mars, Aries, okay. This is telling us to keep our impulsivities in check. Keep our emotions in check. And when you do that, when you come from a more stable emotional point, we can think clearly. We can intuit clearly. We can feel clearly. We can think clearly. Because when emotions are in the way, you're going to make a mistake. You're going to do something impulsive. You're going to say something that you didn't mean to say. You're going to do something you didn't mean to do. You're going to think something you didn't mean to think. And see, the thing of it is, thoughts create actions. Thoughts create feelings that create actions. Thoughts create feelings that create actions. So with this being said, with this Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus, it's asking you to slow down so you can make progress. And no, it sounds like a juxtaposition, but it's not. When you can slow down, you can make progress, because if you slow down, you can look around and see. When you take your feelings and thoughts out of something, you can look at it and be analytical about it and say, okay, is this what it is? This is what this is. And I can make a clear determination about where I want to be, because he's on a horse, right? You want to ride your horse and make sure that he's not leading you and you're leading the horse. You have to be able to lead yourself to where you want to go. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is we keep our emotions in check. We keep our actions in check. We keep our thoughts in check so that we can make decisions that are going to get us where we want to go. So when we get there, we haven't, stumbled and had to turn around and go back and get, and, oh, I forgot such and such, and now I got to go back and do that because I was in my emotions and I just completely forgot. I was in my thoughts and I completely forgot because I was thinking about this thing in the past, and, that type of thing. Or Scorpio, you were thinking about, getting back at somebody that somebody did something to you 2 years ago, and now you got to go back and fix the thing because you were so busy thinking about what that person did to you that you weren't doing what you needed to do. So now you got to go back and double back and do something else. Or Pisces, you were in your own world and you didn't see the boundary, and now you passed it. Now you got to go back and you got to do a U-turn and get back to where you needed to be because you were so up in the clouds about whatever it is that you were thinking that you missed your turn. Use this information, use this Uranus and Jupiter so that you can, if you're going to be expansive, do it in a constructive way without being impulsive. Do it in a constructive way where it gets you where you want to be, wherever it is for you in your chart. This is for moon signs only. So let me clarify these cards. I'm going to pull one more card and then we're going to get our light card. So for our earth signs here, let's get us a card for our earth signs. Let's get a card for our air signs. Let's get a card for our fire signs. And the final card for our water signs. All right. So for our earth moon signs, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Again, we got her sitting on her throne, and she is managing her empire. Okay, so she's managing what she's built with her family. Okay, this is a great card. You've been in your own world, and you've been managing and doing the right thing and being self-sufficient, going in within, doing the work, managing your garden, doing the thing, being leisure in some cases, or appearing as, because, people think you're being leisure, but you're just doing your thing. And here's the card to back it up. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's doing her thing too. She's managing the house. She's managing the things. She's doing the things. She's managing everything. She's got it under control. She's bending it to her will, but also allowing people to be who they need to be while she's doing it. She's warm. She's loving. She's caring. She'll make a suggestion, and then, people might go out on and say, oh, I'm glad I did that. She told me to do such and such and such. There it is. If you use this energy correctly, you'll be sitting on your throne, minding your stuff, minding your empire, minding the home that you've created for yourself, or the world that you've created for yourself, should I say, whatever the world is for you. So for our air moons, we've got the Two of Pentacles. This Two of Pentacles means that you're juggling some things, you're keeping it balanced. Okay, you're making financial decisions that are going to bring you some stability in your life. Heck, you might have a couple of projects going on. Okay, you might have two projects that you're balancing, but you'll be making some money. You'll be doing the thing too. Okay, again, if you take the opportunity of help, if you take that and realize that there are people out there to help you, you have more than enough. You'll be doing several things at once because you took the opportunity and you expanded on it. You took the leap of faith. You took the help. You took the suggestion. You took the thing. And now you're managing the things, and you might be doing more than one thing at a time, but you've got what you need. Because again, Taurus is about the bank. Taurus is about stability. You want stability. You're crying about not having stability and not having, and people leaving you out in the cold. Not necessarily so. You're not out in the cold. You got people that's going to help you if you turn around and, oh, there's somebody. You see that money right there hanging. You could reach up and get it if you wanted to. You have to think about it. You have to reach up and get it, turn around and get it, go in and say, yeah, I need that help. Because when you do it, you're going to have opportunity. You're going to have more than one thing. You're going to be balancing your finances. You'll be in a great position to do it. Take the leap. Take the leap of faith. Even if it means you got to move to go somewhere. Okay. Our fire signs, our fire moons. This is going to be something that's going to be transformative for you. It doesn't necessarily mean death. This is also a major arcana card. Here's another major arcana card for you guys. Peep game, y'all. For you fire moons out there, you Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius moons. Peep game here. You got two major arcana cards for you guys. You've got the world and you've got death. Death does not mean a literal death. It means something that has now changed. Something old had to go away for a new thing to happen. And now you've come out of the cocoon, baby. You've come out of the thing. The old you is now dead. The new you is emerging. And now you got a new cycle of life that you are going to enjoy. Because you allowed things to die. You are responsible to say, you know what, I can't continue to do that. You broke the thing saying, I'm not going to be able to do that. Or you said, I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to do that. You made yourself a new person. And now you've got connections with the world. You've got people, places, things, and situations that you can go to in order to help you become somebody different. Because you've done the work. You've done the work. And this is for moon signs. This is for my fire moons. Peep it. You've got major change, because this is a major arcana card, both of them. You've got major things happening for you, and it's going to put you in a position to be up top for a long time if you play your cards right. As long as you continue to treat people fairly, and as long as you continue to be responsible with what it is that you're doing, what it is that you have, whatever it is that you're feeling and doing, you're going to be at the top of your game for a long time. If it's your career, be ready to, be this new person, be this new thing that people don't expect. They think they're going to get the old you. Nope, they're not. They're going to get a whole new person. So look out, world. And finally, for my water signs here, you've got the King of Swords. And this is great energy because this is about thinking. This is about thinking. I got to put him in the reverse because that's where he was. Sorry about that. But this is about your thinking. You might have people that once you get yourself in a position of doing things slowly, doing things methodically, because this is coming off like in this position, this comes off, and because this is water energy, this is coming off like the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, if you slow down and don't use your emotions so much, and don't get angry and don't get upset and be impulsive with your emotions, and being vengeful and being unaware. If you keep yourself aware, if you keep yourself in the transformative thoughts, if you keep yourself in the, let's see, what's the other one we got? If you keep yourself in the nurturing arena instead of depressed, then what you're going to find is you're going to find yourself being a mentor to someone else. Because then you'll be able to say, well, when I did this, I did that. I have a clear mind. I have a clear conscience. And when I'm clear, I can help somebody else. When I'm clear about what I'm thinking, I can help somebody else. When I'm clear about what I'm feeling, I can help somebody else. When I'm clear about what I'm doing, I can help somebody else. If I slow down and do it methodically, I can help somebody else to show them how to do it and not show impulsivity. Let me just show you how to do it. Well, no, I mean, I don't have your thoughts together because you're thinking from emotion. And not that emotions are bad, not that dreaming is bad, and it's not that having a fire under your ass is bad. It's just how you express it is the problem. How you move is the problem. How you do is the problem when you're impulsive. How you think about, well, if somebody did it to me, I'm gonna do it to them, because that's vengeful. That doesn't get us anywhere. And not being aware somebody is duping you because you're so busy up in the clouds thinking about dreams and this and that. It's okay to dream, but bring those dreams down to reality and get to work. Stop dreaming and get to work. Use this energy to make you say, you know what? Let me take that leap of faith and stop dreaming. Let me go ahead and do that thing. Let me just stop thinking about what I feel like I want to do and go do that thing. Not looking at what other people are doing and being jealous about what they're doing. Go do it. Instead of being jealous about what somebody else is doing, you go do it too. Whatever it is that you need to be doing. Okay? All right. So there's that. So let us get a card for our language of light. Let's see what the language of light has to say, because we always want to be in the light. Without the light, there is no darkness. Without the darkness, there is no light. It takes both, but what we try to do is stay on the path of light, right? Because there's already enough negativity in the world. We don't need to bring more. The negative's there. It's going to be there. Just like the positive's there. It's going to be there. Which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be progressive and bring humanity to a more balanced state of being, where everybody's being abundant, everybody's, taking their leap of faith and doing what they need to do to be their unique selves, so that we can help each other get to where we got to go or want to go? Or do you want to be the person that's sitting there, bringing everybody down and, keeping us in antiquated positions and never getting anywhere because, back in the day, well, I like my rotary phone. My rotary phone is great. Okay. It's antiquated, but all right. We don't have anything that'll help it work, but okay. No problem. We over here with the new stuff. We got the cell phones and the new technology, and we can do things faster. Why work hard? Let's not work smart. Let's not work harder. Let's be smarter. And that's all Aquarius wants us to do. It wants us to be progressive. That's all Uranus wants. Let's make progress. We got the color card. Color. Let's go find out what that has to say. Give me a moment while I go figure it out. I'm gonna put that there. Hold on, let me go get my book. I have it on digital form, so Hold on one second. Let me go get it. All right. So we're here, and I have it on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there it is. It says vibrational impulses and light waves. It says your perception of life is becoming more colorful. You are opening to different colors and experiences. Color breaks up old, black and white thinking and opens your heart to the beauty of life and love. The colors of the rainbow are variations of white light, reflecting the diverse experiences of life, and they are all valid. Each color of the spectrum has its own energetic vibration that stimulates certain responses and healing. Different colors mirror your current physical, emotional, and spiritual state. Your soul uses this mirror to communicate your need to heal or to embrace balance. Get to know what colors you are attracted to and the ones that repel you. You are loved and you are loved, no matter how colorful your or another's life is. So there it is, y'all. That pretty much covers it. As a group of people on this planet, we are all spectrums of different types of light. Some of us may be brown. Some of us may be yellow, quote unquote. Some of us may be tan. Some of us may be white. But we all still project our own version of what light is, right? And during this Jupiter and Uranus conjunction, as a group on this planet, we are being asked to make sure that we all become abundant in our own respective and unique abilities. Take leaps of faith. Take risks. Do the unconventional thing. Get that revelation. If you already got a revelation about something that you can do, do it. And you're going to do it from a grounded position, because Taurus is going to keep you grounded. She's not going to let you go fly off. She's going to make sure that you have what you need in order to do what you need to do. Because this is what the age of Aquarius is. The age of Aquarius is asking us to delve into our own unique abilities in order to do our life purpose, in order to bring us all forward. Not just one group, not just one person, not just a few people. It's asking us to bring everyone forward within our own unique abilities in order to keep us all abundant, all grounded, all beautiful and loving, and to use our light in its own spectrum, whatever that frequency is, because everyone has their own frequency, to align with those frequencies and use them so that we all can move forward. I hope this reading resonates with you all. Again, this is for your moon sign, not your sun sign, not your Venus sign, not your Mercury sign, not your Mars sign. This is for your moon sign, because I want you to intuit whatever it is that you think you need to do, and then I want you to go out and do it. Because when you really feel what it is that you are supposed to do and not think what you're supposed to do, not do it for other people because of your ego, or make impulsive decisions because of your actions or anything like that. When you go into yourself and you say, what is it that I'm supposed to do? And you sit with that, because we all intuitively know. We all intuitively know what we're supposed to do. We do. It's just that we have outside people and places and things telling us that we shouldn't, we can't, maybe we could, Don't sell yourself short. Go into your unique abilities and go do it. Take this Uranus and Jupiter conjunction in the sign of Taurus, where it is for you. Go look it up on your birth chart. Again, you can go to astroseek.com or astro.com. Put in your birth information, your time of birth, your place of birth, and it'll tell you what you need to know about your moon sign. And then from that, move forward. Do not wait. This is a once in a lifetime occurrence for the majority of us. Heck, for all of us, because most of us may not be here in this form in 2107. That's a long time away. So use this energy to propel your lives forward so that you can have long-term success in whatever it is that you are wanting to do, so that you can leave an indelible impression on the society where you are. And eventually the ripple will go out to everyone else. The smallest ripple. The smallest ripple can make a big impact. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Again, I am the Air Goddess, and take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon.